Hello, dear students. Today we will discuss torque speed curve with armature and field control. That is the means how we control DC drives by the variation of armature resistance, armature voltage or field resistance. So that is the meaning armature and field control. In last video already we discussed all characteristics of DC motors. So today, first, speed control of DC motor drives can be used any of the following methods. First, armature voltage control. Second is field flux control, and third, armature resistance control. So why these methods? We control the speed and torque which demand by the DC drives or mechanical loads. So here we look all 5-6 equations. These are the most important roles play in controlling of speed and torque of DC drives. Here this relation is speed and torque and armature currents and armature resistance and flux. So if we change armature resistance by inserting the some value of resistance in the armature winding, then what happens? What is the impact of torque and what is the impact of speed of the DC drives? If we increase or decrease the flux of the stator winding, that is the magnetic field, then what is the impact of speed and torque curves on the DC motor drive? So for understanding the concept of DC drive operations, always keep in mind these all equations. So remember that the relation is speed and torque. This is by the equation 6. So now come to speed, torque speed curves with armature and field control. By the help of the equations expression with related to torque and speed with the armature and field parameter, that is the means armature resistance, armature current or armature voltage. Here field current, field resistance or field flux. So only used in application in which motor spends almost all time operating at full speeds. Inexpensive to justify the better form of speed control in talk about of DC motor. So here we look the if we change the armature voltage. So what is the impact of a speed and torque? So from this characteristics is so represent the separate excited DC motor. So you learn first equivalent circuit of separately excited DC motor. So here this is the rated voltage armature. So here if we change voltage, so then VR, V1, V2. So here we can't change the torque value, but we reduce the speed of the DC motor separately. Here in case of DC series motor, this is the natural graph. This is the at rated value, full rated value, space ratings. If we decrease the value V1, V2, then the speed torque characteristics shown by this figure. So this indicate if we decrease the armature voltage, then speed also decrease in this manner. But in case of field control, so here you can see for the separate DC motor. So this method here, these are the key points. This method used only for below rated speeds. If any motor having a 1000 RPM, so by using this method, we control the speed below 1000 RPM if we decrease the voltage. But in case of field flux, this is the rated flux, phi r. If flux value decrease, then speed will increase. So this figure, so for this separate, but in case of series, this is exponentially. Okay. So this is the relation depend on the speed and torque relation for separately or series. So always keep in mind all these are the relations, but in case of series, armature current is directly proportional to flux, but in case of separately or shunt, the flux is constant. So this is the impact for this characteristic. So these are the impact of armature voltage or field weakening. If we decrease the flux, then we increase the speed without changing the value of torque. So if we decrease the value, so this method use above base rated speed of the drives. And next, here you can see from this graph, speed torque curves for DC motor with resistance control. If we inserted some value of the resistance in armature windings, so here you can see this is the natural graph. If we add on this value R1, R2, R3, so the speed is decreases, but the value of torque remains constant. But in case of DC series motor, same. If the value of resistance added in the series of armature windings, so the impact of torque and speed curves is shown this manner. When we increase the value of resistance, then we control the speed below rated speeds in case of armature. When you talk field control, then we control the speed above base rated speed. So these are the some key points about armature and field control. In field resistance control, lower field current, so higher its speed, and higher causes decreases in speeds. So there is always a minimum achievable speed by the field control. So minimum speed occurs when field current has maximum permissible value. If motor operates at its rated terminal voltage, power, rated field, then it will be running at a rated speeds. This is the base speed. This is known as base speed or rating of the speed of the drives, rating of the motor. So to achieve the reduction in this speed by field control require excessive field current, that may be one of field winding. This is the disadvantage. So in armature voltage control, lower armature voltage on separately excited motor reduce its speed. Higher armature voltage increases its speed. If we increase the armature voltage, then increase the speed. If we decrease the armature voltage, then we decrease the speed. So we control the speed with constant torque in the armature voltage control. But there is a maximum achievable speed in maximum permissible armature voltage. So armature voltage control would require excessive armature voltage, which may damage armature circuit or armature winding of the DC motor. So armature voltage control works well for speeds below base speed, and field current control works well for speed above base speed. That is the means rated above rated speed. So by combining two speed control techniques in same motor, it is possible to get a range of speed variation of up to 4 to 1 or more. So shunt and series motor have excellent speed control characteristics. And about of power. So next, torque. There is a significant difference in torque and power limits on machine under two types of speed control. So limiting factor in either case is heating armature conductors, which place an upper limit on magnitude of armature current. For armature voltage current control, flux in motor is constant, so maximum torque in motor is T max equal to K phi I max. So maximum torque is constant regardless of speed. In case of power output, so the relation of output power by the DC motor P equal to T into omega. So maximum power of the motor at any speed under armature voltage control is given by this relation. So thus maximum output power of motor is directly proportional to the operating speed under armature voltage control. On the other hand, while field control use the flux change and speed increase while decreases in flux. So in order that armature current do not exceed its limit, so torque induced must decreases speed of motor. Since P equal to T omega, so torque limit decreases as speed motor increases. So maximum power output of a DC motor under field current control is a constant, while maximum torque varies as reciprocal of motor speed. So these shunt DC motor power and torque limitation for safe operation as a function of speed shown in next slide. So clear here. You can see here from this graph. Power and torque limits as a function of speed for shunt motor under armature voltage control and field resistance control. So here we control the speed below rated speed, below base speed. We apply the armature voltage control, and after, if we want to control the speed above base rated speed, then we apply the field control. So this is the field control. So this is the operation of maximum torque constant, and this is the operation of maximum power control. So these are the characteristics for safe value of armature voltage and field resistance control in operation of below rated speed and above rated speed if we want to control the speed and torque. These are the some specific characteristics is commanding of torque and speed. Characteristics for cumulative, compound, series, shunt. So these are the combined feature of the torque and speed characteristics for all types of drives. These are the example of load torques. So here you can see from this graph, the load torque is constant when speed is increased, but there is no change the value of load torque. So this application is applicable for other types of DC drive, whichever this is the load torque, and This graph shows the load torque is directly proportional to speed. If we increase the speed linearly, increase the load torque. And third type of the graph, this type of load is hyperbolic changes. When speed change, the speed is square, load torque is changed in the terms of speed square. So these are the some information about the load and synchronization of speed and torque characteristics for motor and as well as mechanical load which derived by the motor. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope you learned about the variation of armature voltage and field control of speed and torque of the DC drives. Next video we will discuss other contents.